If someone says self-care to you and your first thought is, I do not have time for that, I can't afford that. And honestly, it just sounds overwhelming and I'm already exhausted. This video is for you. I'm not here to sell you on spa days or yoga retreats or a morning routine that takes 2 hours. I'm here to talk about something much, much smaller and honestly much more effective, especially if you're neurodivergent or you're in the depths of raising a neurodivergent kid. Because here's what I've learned. Most of my clients aren't skipping self-care because they're lazy. They're skipping it because the version they've been sold doesn't fit their brain. So in this video, I want to offer you a different frame and a tool that you can start using before this video is even over. Here's the reframe. Self-care is not an event. It's a noticing practice. Most of us are already doing small things that are good for us. We're just not registering that we're doing them. We're not giving ourselves credit. And when we don't register them, they don't accumulate, they don't build into anything. So here's what I mean by that. I'm almost 50. My skin has been changing and it's become extra dry and itchy and uncomfortable. And I've spent the last year figuring out a specific routine that actually works for me in the very dry climate that I live in. It's nothing fancy, it's not glamorous, it's not expensive, it doesn't take a lot of time, but when I do it, I make a point of noticing I'm taking care of me. And when I wake up in the morning and my skin doesn't feel itchy or uncomfortable or dry, I pause and feel grateful for the work that I did last night that set me up for this feeling. When I choose tea instead of a glass of wine at the end of a hard day, I pause and appreciate I'm taking care of myself. When I do choose wine, I pause and appreciate I'm giving myself a treat. When I stop scrolling, when I find something that makes me think or feel good or makes me smile, I pause. I enjoy it. I let it land. That counts. Not spa days. None of this requires planning, a budget, or a babysitter. These are things I already do. They are already part of my life. I just started noticing them. And that noticing, it's not a feel-good habit. It's not a toxic positivity thing. It's a regulation tool. So let's talk about why this actually matters for neurodivergent brains, and then I'm going to give you the tool. If you have ADHD or autism, your capacity is spending faster than the people around you may realize. Executive dysfunction makes it hard to initiate even enjoyable activities. Emotional dysregulation means you're burning through reserves in ways that don't always show up until you're already depleted. And that all or nothing thinking, which is incredibly common, means that if it's not a full hour at the gym, it doesn't count. It does count. Small, noticed moments are real. You're not settling for less than real self-care. You are doing real self-care in doses that are actually sustainable for your life. So here's the tool. I call it the one breath technique, and it's just that simple. After any small good thing that you do for yourself, a glass of water, a moment of quiet, a walk to the mailbox, finishing a hard task, pausing a scroll when something makes you laugh, whenever you do that small good thing, you take one breath. Just one. And you say out loud or in your head, good for me. I just did something good for me. And that's it. You're not adding a new routine. You're not carving out extra time. Your habit stacking onto things you're already doing. But most importantly, you're training your brain to notice these as meaningful. And over time, these moments accumulate and it becomes the foundation of your self-care strategy that holds up in your real life, not just when everything is going well. The second part of this practice is building your list. So whether you grab a piece of paper, open a notes app, your Notion, wherever you take your notes right now, go ahead and do that and write down 5 tiny things that you're already doing that feel even slightly restorative. It can be small. They should be small. I love an afternoon cup of coffee. It makes me feel like I'm treating myself in the middle of the day when I'm losing energy. 5 minutes outside. The show that you watch that you really enjoy. Putting on a playlist that shifts your mood or makes you feel good. Write down 5. Then post that list somewhere. Your fridge, your phone screen, a sticky note on your desk, your bathroom mirror. Because on the days when everything feels like you don't have the bandwidth, you don't want to think. You can just look at your list and choose one thing that you know you can feel good about doing. One tiny thing. That's enough. I don't always love doing all these things on my list, but I know that I'm doing something good for me, and that's enough. That is good enough. So before you close this video, here's what I want you to do. Think of one thing, just one thing you did for yourself today. Maybe you made that special cup of coffee exactly the way you like it. Maybe you sat in the car for an extra 2 minutes before going inside. Maybe you've watched this video all the way through to the end. This counts. Take one breath. Give yourself credit for it. And then start your list. 5 things, tiny things. Screenshot it, tape it somewhere visible, and let it be your guide on the hard days. And if you're sitting here and you are struggling to come up with even one thing, please hear this. It is not a personal failing. This is information. It means your capacity may be more depleted than you've acknowledged. And it might be time to get some support building these moments back in. This is something I help clients with. If you want a thought partner for that, the link to reach me is below. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who needs it because I promise you they're out there. And I'll see you in the next one.